This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, July 23rd. I'm James Spann. Big-time tropical downpours across Alabama today as the wet summer of 2013 rolls along. We'll check some of the Skycam shots, and I think that pretty much tells the story. That's the view coming from our Inverness Skycam in Shelby County at the Wingate Inn overlooking Highway 280. A soaking summer rain. Pretty much the same view from Tuscaloosa. We'll go down south. That's our Gulf Shores Skycam. They're in pretty good shape. They haven't had much rain today. The sun's been out for a while. Very similar weather for the next several days. They'll have sun at times, a few scattered storms about. Little drier Thursday and Friday down there. Northwest flow aloft, and those can bring some big old thunderstorm masses down the line from Missouri and Arkansas and West Tennessee, and a pretty decent one blowing through here this afternoon. That's the radar at about 2:30. At that point, just tremendous downpours from near Anniston down to about Columbiana, Marion, Demopolis, York. In Sumter County, that'll be blowing on down toward Clanton, Montgomery, Lake Martin. And we've had a few severe thunderstorm warnings, but the big issue has been the flooding. It's been mostly nuisance flooding. No major type flooding so far, but certainly it's been a soaker of an afternoon, and boy, it's been a cool afternoon. We ought to be baking here in late July, up in the 90s. Well, we're barely out of the 70s. Or barely out of the 60s, I should say. It's only 72 in Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, Tuscaloosa. How about them apples? And we'll see temperatures below average probably for the foreseeable future. We do note a severe thunderstorm watch for about the southern half of Alabama until 10 o'clock tonight. That's for the areas south of that MCS. And, of course, behind it, there's some rain back in the cool, stable air. But for places like Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, the severe weather risk is over. It's going to be basically the southern half. There's the severe weather risk for the rest of today and tonight, a slight risk for about the northwest half of the state. Goes up into parts of Kansas and Missouri, up into Ohio and Kentucky. Tomorrow, no formal risk, just a 5% severe weather possibility over the western part of the state. Here's our watch warning map today. Again, there's the watch for the southern half of Alabama. Severe thunderstorm watches for places like Cincinnati and Louisville, Pittsburgh, and still some flash flood watches for the northeast and out west for parts of Nevada, California, and Utah. And again, these maps just are no good in summer for us. You know, they do the best they can with these, but come on, we've had some spots today with over 3 inches just today. And this is for the next 7 days, and it's got the heaviest rain north and west of here, but clearly we'll still be wet at times tomorrow. Drier, though, later in the week on Thursday and Friday. Hey, tropical weather. 60% chance of that little wave in the Atlantic south of the Cape Verde Islands becoming a depression over the next 48 hours. And again, it's fighting dry air all around it. There's a pretty good little dust layer out there, so it's not going to be a rapid intensification. Here's the modeling. Most models want to take this thing west-northwest and to a point north of Puerto Rico in about 5 days. And a lot of times when they get up there in that high latitude, they tend to recurve. Intensity forecasts, it's kind of a split camp. Some models don't really develop it into a storm. Some do. And I think this is interesting. All the analogs, you go back and look at systems in that position with similar conditions this time of the year, they all recurved except for Abel in 1952 that came into South Carolina. And I'd say odds are this will recurve, but again, it's early and we'll just keep an eye on that. Take a look at modeling. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. And again, we have the northwest flow aloft. It's really the same deal as today. And again, inevitably showers and storms will be around. There's the high-res NAM, valid tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Time. And it's got a big old batch of storms right on top of us. But hey, look at Thursday. Noticeably drier as we get an intrusion of drier air. It's been very consistent modeling. We'll go with that and mention just a very slight chance of a shower. And really the same thing on Friday. Evidence of maybe a little moisture lined up on the far eastern side of the state, but just for now it looks like any showers on Thursday and Friday should be few and far between. The high both days around 90 with a pretty decent amount of sunshine. It's going to finally feel like July. Saturday as we start the weekend, big vortex up there just north of the Great Lakes. And a short wave is rotating through here. And that would suggest maybe a little bump in the number of showers and storms on Saturday. It was the surface front coming in from the north as well. Now, this run is slower with the front. This is Sunday at 1 o'clock, and it's still got that front up there around Nashville and Memphis. And, you kind of trend in that direction for these forecasts, and this would suggest there still be some chance of showers on Sunday. Other runs have pushed that dry air right in here on Sunday. And we're kind of in an anomalous pattern, so we'll trend drier Sunday, and then Monday, everybody is in dry air. Lower humidity values, nights a little cooler. That would be a beautiful day if this is right. And Tuesday, again, mostly dry. So, we've got some dry days coming up, and a lot of people are tired of the rain, but boy, it's sure been a drought buster. No drought around here this summer. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is August 8th. The heat bubble is out west, a little shortwave west of here, and that would suggest, again, the risk of a few showers and storms with temperatures probably a little below average. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock Central Time. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.